Hokies. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hokies will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Calls his own number. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Heat. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. The option look. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll pull it down. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. The Hokies send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Clemson's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. No huddle here for the offense.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw it sharp. With the catch, it's Rodgers. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Takes the handoff. It smothers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, and makes them tick, and makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Sharp. Takes the easy completion. And they wrap him up, and not before. He gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He lobs one high down the left side, and they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started because they...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Looking for a crease. It Smothers. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Hokies will punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Dropping back, it's Sharp. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. Hard running there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to him on the ground. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Using his legs, it's Smothers. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the option, it's Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in, and he got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, do they set up some field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a threat.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Hokies decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Motion from the back. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's best. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass, it's Sharp. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finding an escape route. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
It's not always easy, and it's not always easy to call a basic play on fourth down, but it is when you convert it. You've called this play so many times, had so much success. This was a day one install in fall camp. Nice, successful run on fourth down.
Got it in the middle. It's Leon. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got his man. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best.
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a really nice job using his feet to pick up a big play for the offense. And I think about Virginia Tech QBs always being dangerous with their legs, right? And Michael Vick used to scramble around and hurt people. This guy can get the option game going a little bit, too. You can design plays for him to keep it and get into the second level of the defense because this guy's got some serious speed.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out and start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions, and they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Sharp. Makes the grab, it's Coffee. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just getting tripped.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that play relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Oh, a lot of space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Sharp. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making the play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Keeps it on the bootleg. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Doyle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Sharp. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Wide open space. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive... until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the...
Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. Stop him at the 16. And we're about... Another look at this Hokie offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Third and goal for the offense. On the move, it's Denson. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Scanning the field, it's Fitzpatrick. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Denson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. There he goes. Just steamrolling the defense. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Bringing it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And lucky for them, they got that football back. You want to hand off some momentum? That would have been the way to do it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.